Hey there, language learners. Welcome back to the Just Start Talking podcast, the show where we break down the English language in a way that's simple, fun, and easy to understand. I'm your host, Jody, and today we're diving into a topic that is essential for anyone learning English, the parts of speech. Now, I know you might be thinking, ugh, grammar. That sounds so boring. But trust me, it's not that bad. Understanding the parts of speech is like having a map for building great sentences. And once you get the hang of them, speaking and writing in English will feel so much better and so much easier. So grab a coffee, grab a notebook, get comfortable, and let's jump right into it. First of all, what are the parts of speech? All right, before we get into the details, let's just start with the basics. In English, words are categorized into 8 main parts of speech. Think of them like different roles in a movie. Each one has a specific job to do in the sentence. The 8 parts of speech are nouns, pronouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, prepositions, conjunctions, and interjections. Don't worry if that sounds a little overwhelming. We're going to go through each one step by step with some very clear examples. First of all, let's start out with nouns. Think of these as the name tags of the language. These are the words that name people, places, things, or ideas. They answer the questions like, what is it? Or who is it? Some examples. Nouns can be people, like Emma, teacher, doctor. Nouns can be places, like New York, school, park. Nouns can be things, like a book, a laptop, or an orange. Nouns can be ideas, like love, freedom, and happiness. Bear in mind, there are also 2 main types of nouns. Common nouns, these name general things like a city, dog, or car. Proper nouns are specific names, like instead of saying city, you would say Paris. Or instead of just dog, you would give the name of your dog, like Buddy. Or instead of car, Tesla for the brand name. And remember, these proper nouns always start with a capital letter. Here's a quick example of a sentence with nouns. Emma is reading a book in the park. See how easy that was? Emma is a person, book is a thing, and park is a place. All 3 of these words are nouns. Second, let's talk about pronouns. Think of these as the handy substitutes. Imagine if we had to keep saying someone's name over and over again. That would sound pretty weird, right? Instead of saying, Emma is reading a book, Emma likes the book, Emma wants to buy another book, we can use pronouns like she, he, it, they, we, you, and I to replace the nouns. So this same sentence becomes, Emma is reading a book. She likes it. She wants to buy another one. This sounds much smoother, doesn't it? Pronouns make our sentences less repetitive and much easier to follow. Third, we have verbs. Think of verbs as the action stars in the sentence. And verbs are at the heart of every single sentence. They show action or a state of being. There are two main types of verbs. Action verbs, for example, run, eat, write, dance. And linking verbs, for example, is, am, are, was, were. These connect the subject to more information. For example, she runs every morning. In this case, runs is an action verb. She is happy. In this case, is a linking verb. And a fun fact, every sentence must have at least one verb. Fourth on our list, we have adjectives. Think of these as the decorations of the sentence. They're just a way to make our sentences much more colorful and pretty. Adjectives describe nouns. They answer questions like, what kind? How many? Which one? Some examples, what kind? A beautiful sunset. How many? 3 apples. Which one? That book. A sentence example, the fluffy cat is sleeping on the big, cozy couch. Here, fluffy, big, and cozy are all adjectives, making this sentence much more descriptive and pretty. You can feel how nice it is for that cat to sleep on a big, cozy couch. Fifth on our list, adverbs. Think of these as the sentence enhancers. Adverbs describe verbs, adjectives, or other adverbs. They answer how, when, where, and to what extent. Some examples, how, she sings beautifully. When, they arrived early. Where, he looked everywhere. To what extent, it was extremely hot. A fun tip, many adverbs end in ly. For example, quickly, happily, slowly, but not always. Next on our list, prepositions. Think of these as the connectors. Prepositions show relationships between nouns or pronouns and other words in a sentence. They often tell us where or when something happens. Some examples, a place. The book is on the table. Time. We met after lunch. And directions. She walked to the store. Some common prepositions include the words in, on, at, under, over, between, next to, before, after, and during. Seventh on the list, conjunctions. Think of these as the glue that holds the sentence together. Conjunctions join words, phrases, or sentences together. The most common ones are coordinating conjunctions, and some examples of a coordinating conjunction, and, but, or, so, yet, for, nor. And we have subordinating conjunctions. Some examples here, because, although, since, unless. Examples, I wanted to go outside, but it started raining. Here, The word but connects two ideas together. I wanted to go outside, but it started raining. Finally, we have interjections. These are just fun expressions. Interjections are words or phrases that express strong emotions. They often stand alone and are followed by an exclamation mark. For example, wow, that's amazing. Or ouch, that hurt. And oh no, I forgot my keys. They're great for making your speech or writing sound more natural and expressive. Okay, so let's wrap it all up here. Once again, nouns name things. Pronouns replace nouns. Verbs show action or a state of being. Adjectives describe nouns. Adverbs describe verbs, adjectives, or other adverbs. Prepositions show relationships in place, time, or direction. Conjunctions connect ideas. Interjections express strong emotions. There you have it, the 8 parts of speech in English, explained in a way that hopefully makes some sense. Understanding these will help you form better sentences, improve your communication, and sound more fluent. Before we go, here's a little challenge. Try making a sentence using all 8 parts of speech and share it in the comments. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a review. Thank you again for tuning into the Just Start Talking podcast. Keep practicing, keep learning, and I'll see you next time. Bye.